morning, everybody. I'm going to pick out some things to take to somebody that doesn't get out of their house very often and is like me, lives on a minimal amount of stuff, and take them some things before we are on stay-at-home order, meaning just come when you need to go to the grocery store, go to doctor's appointments, and other kind of important things, and going out to get fresh air, walks, that kind of thing. Unless you live out in the country or you have a farm or something like that. So I'm just going to gather some things that I think this person might like. Put them in the bag here and show you kind of how, and I know what this person can eat and not eat. So I'm going to gather up a few things. I don't know. I'll take him like some of these. And Reese cups. I know I won't touch the white ones, so I'll take a couple of those. Now, I know that person will eat beef jerky, so I think this will be a good one for him. Let's see. What we got over here? Oh, I'm going to take him these cashews, because I know he eats cashews. I'll take him some bugles. He's not a chip person, but he'll eat bugles. And I know this person likes these. So, let me see. I'll give him a couple bags. And we'll do that. And let's see what else have we got here. I can't eat those. And I'll take him some Slim Jims. So, that's probably, oops. And I'm going to give him a bag of Takis. Takis? Is that how you pronounce them? I'm not pronouncing them right. I don't know. We'll take a bag of those too. So that's kind of how I do it. I know a lot of people right now will say, hey, leave my bag on the porch. Or, people that I know personally that I know haven't been around anybody are still going to come. Or I will no longer take stuff to the community building, because I did that a couple weeks ago. And I happened to, after I dropped them off, I went out to get in my car right afterwards. And one of the ladies' grandkids that's here every day, she babysits them, had gone out, and I saw them running back to her apartment with every single bag of candy and bag of chips and everything that I left in the community building. Instead of just taking one bag of something, they wiped it out, took every single item. So I will no longer leave anything in the community building. I will let certain ones know that I have something if they need something. Or I will just walk up and say, hey, would you like a bag of, whatever. The people that know that I do this and that I have extra, that I know that can't get out and go get stuff. So, let me see what else I got. That's gum. You can eat that. Trail mix. You won't eat that. You won't eat that. Don't like pistachios. Let's see. Oh, I'll have to put 2 bags of pistachios together. Okay, so let me see. So probably there's like $10 worth of stuff in here. It's not a lot value-wise. It's the fact that this person doesn't have to leave the hill and try to find snacks. Because right now, snacks, you have a hard time finding them. All of these things went out of date within the last I mean, not even a week. And with chips and things, and some of this stuff isn't even out of date. Like that P3 thing isn't even out of date. And what I've been told is what they're doing is if somebody comes up with, say, this in their hand, because I think one of these is in date, or they both may be. I don't know. One of these was in date. Now I can't find the date on it. But anyways, might have been the other flavor of these, because I had a different color one that I already gave to somebody. What happened was, what they do is if somebody comes up to the counter and they have something in their hand, if they say, oh, I decided I can't afford this, or I decided I don't want this, they throw it in the trash. They don't put it back on the shelf. They throw it away. That's why you see a lot of food stuff and medicines, especially the medicine. Remember in my one video I said I got 2 things in medicine in the trash? That's why. And they were both well in date. You'll see one that had raincoats. Let's call them raincoats in the trash. They were well in date. That's why. And they may have been penny items too. So, anyways, yeah. So that's what happens. They throw them in the trash instead of putting them back on the shelves. And I don't know if they're doing that now because of the thing we're going through. I'm not saying that thing because if you mention that thing, your videos get knocked down where they don't get viewed. So if everybody that's complaining their videos are not getting watched, I know a lot of mine aren't. If you mention that word, your videos will get knocked down on views. I have videos on my dumpster dive videos that are only got 2.5 hours view on them. I know that's wrong. I'm going to have to go back through and re-edit that video or something because, yeah, a dumpster dive video with only 2.5 hours is not right. So, everybody have a wonderful day. I wanted to show you kind of how I go through and pick. I may need to just take that back to that jar. How I pick out some stuff for somebody so you see kind of, I just, I know what each person, oh, well, you'll see those in the other video because it was in the other bag. But, I kind of go by what each person likes at this point. Or I talk to them ahead of time and say, this is what I've got, what would you like? And I will be, like, making up a little baggie, or I know what they like. Like, my one friend, I know her daughter loves these things. And I know they'll eat these and I know they'll pretty much eat anything here, so, I might make her up a care baggie and drop it off to her, because her husband's supposed to have arm surgery to top it all off, and I think that's still scheduled, because he's in a lot of pain, so they're still going to, I guess, go do that surgery. So, yeah, this is all going to help a lot of people, not only just me. So, anyways, everybody, if everybody would do their part and, if you do something like this, I know there's so many people out there that do this. I mean, I have a small little stockpile. Mine's nothing compared to all you people that have been doing this for months and years. I mean, this is just from this week, from like this past couple of days. This little gathering here. And I've done this once before and gotten items earlier this month and donated them. So, it benefits so many people. So if you're able to help others in any little way, because there's so many people out there that live on disability and live paycheck to paycheck. People think, oh, well, if you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're not doing it right. You don't know what you're doing. No, you don't understand what I mean by paycheck to paycheck. When I say I live paycheck to paycheck, it's because I have, believe it or not, when I'm done paying bills, I only have like $100 a month to buy my groceries, to pay for my medications, to pay my co-pays, to put gas in my car. Tell me, when crap is going on and I have to fight to get a half gallon of milk, I have to fight to find even evaporated milk, or buy my coffee or my coffee creamer because there is none, or I have to go and constantly run to the store and say, is there a half gallon of milk? Is there a package of margarine? Is there this? Is there... It's ridiculous. Y'all ain't gonna use up 10 gallons of milk. I kid you not, this one lady had her cart full of gallons of milk. People. Unless you suddenly gonna be guzzling milk, that milk is gonna spoil before the month is up on you. And you know what? That's on you. You're wasting food. Stuff like that, the eggs, the milk, and all that y'all are hoarding, I hope it rots on you. That sounds mean, but that's the truth, because that's what's going to happen. All you people buying dozens and dozens and dozens of eggs and gallons upon gallons upon gallons of milk, I hope it all rots on you. That's just me. That's because there's people out there like me and my neighbors that can't get to a store because now our little local taxi's not running. Hey, you know, if y'all bought responsibly, all of us could be still shopping every week like normal people here in this town. But no, we cannot shop responsibly. We all have to hoard. We think we have to hoard. Anyways, my goal is to get myself a gallon of milk this week and some butter, and hopefully find me some soda, because that's the one thing that helps my gastroparesis. We'll see. We'll see what happens, everybody. I want everyone to stop their fighting, stop threatening, and stop giving people death threats. That's ridiculous. And help your fellow neighbors instead of putting them down, because there's no need for it. This is a time where everybody should be pulling together, and instead people are going crazy and doing just the opposite. So everybody have a wonderful week. I have some things to do today. I have a video uploading right now. And then tomorrow I will upload a dive video, and then you'll see this video on during over the next week. I'm stretching these out because you won't be seeing very many dive videos over the next, I don't know how long. So there goes my watch time hours, guys. Sorry. Just everybody hang in there with everybody. Things will get back to normal eventually. Take care and just be nice to everybody. Everybody have a good day. Bye-bye.